Before any transformation begins, the biggest risk in modernization is not the conversion itself, it's misunderstanding the system. Atlas exists to solve that problem. It prepares the applications for a successful low-risk transformation using Code Navigator. Atlas starts by ingesting not just the COBOL code, but the full execution of context, compiler listings, libraries, procs, and control cards. This is critical because Code Navigator's ability to produce functionally equivalent output depends on having a complete and accurate understanding of the system. At this point, through reverse engineering, Atlas will perform a deep analysis on the ingested artifacts, creating a simulation as if the application is running in production. And by doing this, it will be able to create a full dependency analysis and program correlation report, which we will see in the next screen, and also create a knowledge graph that will become the underlying single source of truth. Atlas has identified the artifacts ingested, as well as its attributes, and generated a full assessment report, giving the developer and SMEs the ease of understanding to plan their modernization waves. Now, if I click on one of these JCLs, here we can see a call chain graph representing the full flow of JCL and COBOL program correlation. And we also see a transformation status that mitigates risk and prevents costly rework in case the identified artifacts within the application have not actually been ingested. And Atlas comes with a wizard that guides you through your modernization journey for situations like these. Now, if I scroll down even further, Atlas also generates a program assessment summary, as well as a cyclomatic complexity, file information, database CRUD matrix, and more. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. CloudFrame provides a domain-driven design feature within Atlas, allowing for customization and structure validation prior to code transformation. And what happens over time is within mainframe applications, there's last minute patch jobs and production fixes. And over time, the structure of an application can become less coherent. So here within Atlas, categorize feature is going to break down the legacy application by business domain and actually allow for an easy drag and drop method to customize the structure of this application. Here I can click edit and I can drag and drop my entire application here. And here very easily, I can drag from one category to another. Here we can see some of the business domains that have been created. Once I'm satisfied, I can go ahead and click Save Changes. I'll view my modified architecture and publish. Here an SME has an aggregate view of their categorized applications, and Atlas has taken us through the discovery phase of our modernization journey. But it doesn't stop there. Business analysts and SMEs get an even deeper understanding and jumpstart to the transformation requirement planning with automatically generated program level and application level HLDs, as well as a system level BRD. Here we see our currency exchange application level HLD, and let's take a look inside. Here we see an application design overview, and if I scroll down, automatically generated intricate operational diagrams, as well as functional requirements and end-to-end workflows. Now, if I click on any of the technical components here, this is going to take us directly to our program level HLD, which is going to have similar components. And while the information Atlas generates is quite accurate, wherever we see this pencil market here, with ever-changing business nomenclature, if an SME wants to, they have the option to make an SME correction. Now let's take a look at our system level BRD. Here we can see an executive summary, business goals and success criteria, as well as functional requirements. And here we can see orchestration details. And Atlas is really extracting the business intentions from a black box legacy system. Now, while the document generation is quite powerful, Atlas also provides natural language query directly on the knowledge base. And using a deterministic model, you're going to get a consistent, accurate answer each time you query. For example, I can ask, tell me how exchange names are derived. And here we can see that The AI SME is providing us with the logic and explaining the translation where EUR is for euro, USD for the dollar, CAD for the Canadian currency, CNY for the Chinese yen, and more.